Hi there, I'm that girl who games. Sorry I've been missing the last few weeks, but I have a very good reason. I've been playing so many games I haven't had time to talk about them. And with that in mind, I've decided that this week I'm going to do my first official pickups video. I've done a couple of showing you my pickups in the past, but this is going to be all pickups, and if you do want to see me review any of the games that I now have here, I'd be happy to do that. You can leave me a comment. I'll probably end up reading some of them anyways. And hopefully at some point before October ends I can give you a video of my favorite Halloween games, because I do have them. They're out there. But anyways, on to the pickups. The first one here is the Transformers Cybertron Decepticons campaign. This is obviously a Transformers game. I played the one on the PS3. We have the Autobot one, and it's fun. It's sort of like a chimo move that makes me bitter at the company that they released the Decepticons and the Autobots in different games, so that you have to buy both to get full game. But this was quite cheap. We picked it up used, so have a chance to play it now. Next up is something else we picked up inexpensively for like $5 at a thrift store. I'd never heard of it before. It's published by Nintendo. It's an RPG called Magical Star Sign. I see it around places like at GameStop and stuff. I'm not really sure what it's about. Haven't had a chance to play it yet, but I'm interested, and it was cheap, and it's an RPG, and I love RPGs, so we picked that one up. Next up, another RPG. You're beginning to see a pattern here, perhaps. I don't know. Is Lithia: Curse of the Sinestrals. Another DS RPG. Also haven't had a chance to play it yet, but I am excited to. Seems like fun. This is one I'm really excited for. I got the new Professor Layton and Last Spectre. Came out last Tuesday for DS. This is the last one that's going to be on DS. The next one's going on to 3DS. I love the Layton puzzle. If you haven't played one yet, please play Layton. And if you're looking for a game to get your girlfriend into gaming, give her Layton. And this Layton actually includes a little mini bonus RPG called London Life. It's like an 8-bit RPG with the Layton character, so that's kind of cool. Next up, in the DS front, we got a 3DS in Flame Red. So it's very nice. It's very shiny. I find it a lot like my DSi, to be honest, but the 3D effects are very cool. If you have a DSi and there are no games you currently want on this system, I wouldn't worry about rushing out and getting one, because again, it's not terribly different. The 3D effects aren't gameplay mechanics yet. They may become gameplay mechanics someday, but at this point it's just an enhanced visual style. And it is very good. I know some people find it frustrating. I quite like it. For that we got Pilot Wings Resort, which is essentially a tech demo for the system. It's a good tech demo. It's something I feel like could have been downloadable content. They put it on a cart and we bought it, so I guess they won. And of course, if you have a 3DS, you have to have Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. Looks very good. Looks so much better than the 64 version. I really think this is the version of this game now. So if you're a Zelda fan, it's a reason to get the system as far as I'm concerned. Next up, that I picked up for $10 for Halloween is Cursed Mountain for Wii. It's a survival horror that I hope won't be too terrifying for me, because while I enjoy horror games, I'm not good at them because I get scared and scream at the TV and throw my controllers. It's very dramatic and very sad, but I do like them. So this one is a sort of adventure survival horror. So I do enjoy adventure games. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. I've been at school a lot, and then playing my DS a lot, and then it's been a problem for me. But I hope to get into it soon and be able to tell you guys more about it. Next one we picked up, this is actually my husband's. It's The Blob 2, we got PS3 version. The graphics are essentially Wii graphics in HD, so it's not terribly different from the Wii version. The motion controls don't have a lot to it. I don't actually like The Blob. It's in our home now, so I thought I'd show you, but I'm not a huge fan. It's a colorful game, it's a fun game, as far as just like a simplistic concept of going and coloring things, but it's not really my cup of tea, to be honest. The next one we picked up, also brand new, is Rune Factory Tides of Destiny. I've really enjoyed the Rune Factory games. I have 2 and 3 on DS and Frontier on Wii. They're fun. If you're not familiar with them, they're like Harvest Moon, so you go around, you set up your farm, you make relationships with the other villagers, you get married, you have family. You sort of live your life in this farm, but the thing about the Rune Factory ones is that it's fantasy world, so you're actually fighting monsters as well, and doing that sort of RPG aspect where you level your weapons and level your character, and you can, get monsters to work on your farm instead of just cattle. I prefer it for that reason, and I really enjoy Rune Factory. I just was playing it this morning. It feels a lot like the other ones, and again, the same with the Blob 2 on this one. It's essentially a Wii game in HD. The graphics are not spectacular. The voiceover is kind of atrocious, but it's very smoothly controlled. It's a good-looking game as far as having Wii-ish graphics. I just made that up. But I'm enjoying it so far. I've only played a couple hours, but it feels very familiar to the Rune Factory family, so if you enjoy Rune Factory, you should enjoy this. The next one we picked up was Shadows of the Damned. This is one I've been wanting for a while with Garcia Hotspur. Almost through it. I found the controls when I tried it out a little bit tanky, like the aiming mechanisms, and some of the boss battles are kind of ridiculous because they're just, you figure out the pattern and you just have to survive enough to initiate the pattern enough time, so it's not particularly, tricky, it's just grating, and then you die at the last minute, and it's very frustrating. But overall, it's a funny game. It is, as the reviews have said, a lot of phallic references, a lot. But it's still entertaining. It's not like offensive or anything like that, unless you have sensitive sensibilities, and then it's very offensive. But I'm enjoying it. It's cool. It's a nice story. The characters are very well done, and it has some voice actors in there that I love, so I thought that was fun. Next up, Dark Souls. This is the pre-order upgrade for the big tin can edition that comes with the art book. And unfortunately, I was a little bummed. The strategy guide is a digital edition and not an actual booklet. But it feels a lot like Demon Souls, so if you enjoyed Demon Souls, here's more of it. The difference is this is kind of more open world as opposed to having the set-up worlds. And for me, I almost found Demon Souls a little more comforting because you got to go back to the annex every time you died, and you were like in a safe place, and you could go talk to shopkeepers. And this one has those bonfire-style checkpoints, so you head back to the checkpoints, but you're still out in the world. And to me, that's more stressful, just psychologically while playing a game that you're still out in the world and you're still exposed. You don't have that sort of safe area where nothing can attack you. But graphically, very, very beautiful game. Very creepy, fantastic music, great creature design on them, quite unique in many respects. Just a very nice looking game, a very nice sounding game, and an interesting game to play. This is a good game to play for Halloween if you want to be creeped out at night in the dark playing something. For my PC, I know, I picked up a ton of games this month, I'm bad. I picked up Dade Empire Special Edition. It was at my GameStop when I saw it, and it was by BioWare. So I had to have it because I'm in love with BioWare. I've read a lot of great reviews for it. It is an older game. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to play it yet because I'm in a fight with my PC and my disk drive isn't working. It's sad. But hope to be able to play that soon. It's one of those action story-based RPGs that BioWare is so famous for, so I very much look forward to playing it. Just a couple of other things we got on the downloadable front. I got Mark of the Assassin for Dragon Age 2. That DLC package is fantastic. I'm a huge Felicia Day fangirl, and I'm a huge BioWare Dragon Age fangirl, so just bringing those things together was magical for me. I played through it twice as soon as I got it. It was great. Play it. If you like Dragon Age at all, you should enjoy this. It's getting great reviews as far as the Dragon Age community. Critics are enjoying it, so why would you enjoy it? I enjoyed it. It's sort of got some different aspects than usual in a Dragon Age game. There's a whole stealth component, which is optional. You can fight your way through, but I think it's well done. It's well executed. It's tricky without being ridiculous, and there are also some very good optional, again, puzzles in there. So they sort of designed it that if you just want to fight your way through, you can do that, but if you want to enjoy the puzzles and the stealth, you can do that too. And I definitely did, and I encourage you to do so as well. We also downloaded this month the new Castlevania Harmony of Despair. It's fun multiplayer. It's sort of just like a mishmash of like a bunch of different Castlevania villains and sort of level designs and stuff just thrown into this big multiplayer arena. So it doesn't quite quite have the feel of a traditional Castlevania to me, but it is cool to be able to bring all those characters in from the different games. Also downloaded the Blue Toad Mystery Files. I played the first one because it was on the PSN for free. I really enjoyed it, and so I got the rest of them, like episodes 2 to 6 for I think $15 it is. And it's quite enjoyable. It's the same actor doing the voices for all of the characters, which makes it kind of like quirky and charming. And it's kind of I'm saying kind of too much, but the sort of puzzling sense of a Layton game, that you're solving these puzzles, and on the surface it appears sort of like a game for kids, like it's got a very cartoony graphical style, but the puzzles are actually quite tricky, and they require you to really pay attention in the game and recall the people you were talking to, the things they said, the way they looked. Quite interesting, a lot of fun. I've been enjoying that. Other things downloaded, Pigsy's Perfect 10 add-on for Enslaved. As I reviewed earlier, I really enjoyed Enslaved, so I got that to try out, and the Portal 2 free DLC for the multiplayer levels that they've added on there. Always good to have more Portal 2, so we downloaded that, we've been playing through it together. It's fantastic. It adds some new levels, some more thought puzzles, the same sort of mechanics, so they haven't added like anything other than, you know, the light bridges and the tunnels and stuff, but still great. So those are all the many games I have picked up and been playing this past 3 weeks since only 3 weeks since I put up a video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to be back soon and organize myself better so I can get on here and talk to you guys. Always appreciate your comments. I'm up to 50 subscribers. I'm very excited, so thank you guys who are subscribers. You are awesome. And that's all for this week. Possibly. I'll see you later. Bye.